Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Looney, Podziemski out there with Kuminga. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's MP in at the point guard. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
talking? Oh, he's good. So, it's last time you got your oil changed. Man, I've never been moving, but I'm probably like 3,000 miles past due. Man, I don't gotta worry about it. Dad did it for me. That's so nice.
Great game.
hottest team in the land coming through.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
No, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception, okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight by your teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework.
Look here for Utah. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. John Collins comes in for Hendricks. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for George. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Podziemski's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Young in for Stephen Curry. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's MP in at the point guard position. Good work there as it goes.
You can see Buddy Hield is now seeing the floor at a different level. Those assist numbers growing big time.
Sexton with it. Young's there.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Sexton against MP. Shoots from the elbow. It's good. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
26 seconds left in the first quarter here. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Markkanen against Hield. Pass to MP. Oh, from deep. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 7.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Here's Collins. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. MP is out there with Brandon Podziemski, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. Jazz trail by 4. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And it's good for 2.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
Pass to Collins. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Sends the ball, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Left side, Kuminga. And here's Young. Shoots over Collier. Young missing again.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Clarkson for 3. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 7. Down low. Here's Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Up top, Collins. Pass to Collier. And that one is hammered home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's MP. MP right through him.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
For Utah, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And there's the screen. Clarkson for 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to...
the Golden State Warriors, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Warriors.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious. Excuse me.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian M.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Kessler finds Clarkson.
Wow, look at Sexton take off. One of those guards that can fly.
The Warriors lead by 5. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
And yep, it's good. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
MP scanning the floor. MP buries the triple. 1:33 left in the third. Utah's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. High post Kessler. Jackson Davis on him. The offensive rebound. Sexton misses. Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. To the inside. Young can't hit. Jazz trail by 6. Unloads from 13. Sexton misses.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Hield. Young's got 6 here in the quarter. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Young. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now Clarkson. He has 7. Pass to Sexton. Over to the left wing. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. MP is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the center position. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
I see him.
Melton outside. Young with a screen on Clarkson. Connects from downtown. Melton's got himself on the board with a 3 there. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Hits the three-pointer.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
It's stolen by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Sensible, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside Kuminga. There's a screen by Kuminga. The teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Kuminga. Wiggins, he's checked in for Pajemski. And it's Curry in for Melton. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
George against Young. And another miss by Utah.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. MP's got 16 in the second half.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, from day one in the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others, Doris.
There are certain guys that are electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game. Keontae George knows how to score, and as he develops as a playmaker, look out.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Good on the second one. The Warriors lead by 18. Outside Curry. Kessler with a rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Now Kessler. Markkanen from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
MP inside. George defending. And here's MP from outside. Here's Curry. That one drops for him. Curry's got 22.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And Hendricks gets it to go.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Young from long range nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 30 points.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Hendricks no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Young. Yep, count it. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
At the line for Utah, Jordan Clarkson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Clarkson nails both of them. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
You earned that one. Another day, another win. Good work.
Yo, MP went for 40 tonight, man. Congratulations, my brother. Great game.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
There he is, man.
Objects in motion, stay in motion. As long as they...
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they... Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final.
With a completely new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Leonard. Mann's checked in for Derek Jones. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Norman Powell. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Mohamed Bamba, Harden out there with Porter. Then there's Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3 slot. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. A shot by Harden, wide open, and again, unable to change momentum here.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And a wide open look for Porter. And again, no good by the Clippers. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Moody. That one goes. Count it.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that one's good by Porter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
MP outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 6.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Harden. Good work there as it goes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Chris Dunn is out there with Porter. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Batum in at the 5 down low. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Warriors leading by 13. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Porter. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
A nice shot by MP.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porter, no luck.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Looney passes to MP. Looney kicks to Green. It's Young on the wing. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Different look here for the Warriors. All the Warriors. Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Done outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
We've seen Wiggins in that jump shot really evolve over the years. He doesn't waste chances. He's efficient from there.
And here's Harden for three. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Young, good.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And as we dive in, come in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Stephen Curry. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Porter's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's the pick. Here's Young. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Porter with the ball for the Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. MP out there with Heel. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Porter to the middle. Here's Harden. Pass to Powell. Takes the 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clippers with the ball. And here is Powell. Pass to Leonard. They need this. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Right side, Kuminga. Heel dishes to MP. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State. Good on the bucket. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Leonard against Green. Puts up a three. Leonard, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
A nice shot by Young.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And it goes on Draymond Green. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard hits them both. And here's MP for three. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Way out in front, their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for the Clippers right now, Terrence Mann is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's Batum, and it's Porter in at the one. Back to Leonard, three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Leonard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here. It's for Los Angeles. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Porter, no luck.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Leonard gets it to go.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
Pick by Kuminga. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter. Bucket is good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Young against Porter. MP looking around. Puts up a three. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young against Porter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The layup off target. Melton passes to Young. And again, no good by Golden State. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Porter outside. That one's not going to go.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The three from MP. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 39.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
Pass to Mann. And here's Leonard from 3. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. MP outside. He gets it in there. MP's got 41.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Kuminga against Leonard. Batum screen on Kuminga. Here's Leonard. That one no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. Young outside. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here he goes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, you love the competitive fire from MP, answering right back with a 3 of his own.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Zubac finds Leonard. And shot on the way, and the jumper is on the mark.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Harden with it. Pass to Powell. Here's the teardrop. Podziemski grabs the board. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Harden against MP. Powell for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski on the wing. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about